So yeah, decaffeinated coffee, do they add stuff to it, or do they actually somehow remove the caffeine only? I just, I've been hearing from some sources that it's difficult to remove the caffeine. Let's play D4. I haven't played D4 for ages, actually. D4. It seemed to be that I wasn't getting absolutely anything from the opening when I was playing D4 last time, so that'll probably be the case now. But maybe, maybe, I don't know, the opponent's playing a Tarrasch, I can play this. I think it was Rubinstein, wasn't it, that started this Finchetto system against the Tarrasch. Okay, knight e5 here. I think this reminds me of something. Now, what is the theory? I'll try f4, I think. Now on f4, queen b6, but then knight takes c6. Yeah. Oh. Okay. How about e4 here? Knight e3, queen d2, knight takes f1, rook takes f1. E4. I'm thinking that there'll be d5 at the end of that, but then bishop takes g5. So what about bishop takes e7 first, and then e4? I'll try that. Okay, is there a more peaceful variation with knight takes g4 here? I think so. Just try and get an h3 and g4. f5. Well, not that peaceful, but okay, so we can e5 a bit. I've lost a bit of time there. So down on time a bit. I'm going to play e3, queen, I think knight to e5, queen d2, knight, somehow. And it's getting a dangerous pressure on this side with these pawns. Unless a5, a4, can I surprise him with a4 and then knight b5 if b4? Is that harmless? Probably. The knight looks a bit fragile there. So I think it's better to do this. Let the knight come back to d1. To e2 to g3. So positionally embarrassing actually. It looks as though black's got a really free hand on the queen side. So would I be massacred on the queen side, or what? In fact, where is my counterplay here? Okay, I have got a threat though of just winning the b4 pawn at the moment, and if he protects it, takes, and I've got the a file with maybe rook a5. So I don't know. Oh, that puts a stop to all of that. I suppose there's a4. a4 might be worth playing a4. I don't know. Could keep things closed. How about b3? No, I don't want to give the d5 square if I ever took on c4. Maybe here though, rook is threatening rook c4. I don't know, it seems awkward to put the queen there, so rook c4 is a threat. b3 here, c3, but then the pawns are a bit fixed. Or takes rook c5. I'm going to go for that actually. Temporary pawn sack for rook c5. Get rook c5 in, takes a knight d4. The knight will be big on d4. Trying to get some counterplay back into this game. Okay, rook c5. So I'll leave that pawn for a bit. How do I round it up without allowing a rook invasion? I think this is the right way. Then rook b1. Try and get this pawn. And turn the tables positionally. Takes, rook c8, knight d4. I've got some good pieces all of a sudden. Do I actually just want to play rook c1 and try and force rook takes and just leave this pawn for a bit longer? Then knight d4 and then the pawn will be firstly maybe c6 in some variations. So these double pawns, do I need to be in a rush basically to regain b3? Can I not try and get some positional torture going on with rook c1 instead? Okay, knight d4. Unless he's going to sack the bishop, queen takes, knight e6, queen c2. Surely not. He might. Do I take that risk? Knight d4, queen c5, knight e6, queen c2 or queen c3. I don't really know what to do about that because takes and these pawns would be absolutely menacing. So if I play rook c1, do I lose anything? It's got queen a4. So I'm going to have to do that because of queen a4. I can't play rook c1. That's unexpected. I'll just take. Now I've got this diagonal. So knight e6 has queen e3, check. But rook c1 looks good positioning. I'll just get my king out. So I'm ahead on time now. Got good pieces. Maybe I just take the rooks off. Okay, nothing concrete. Maybe queen b3. That's sort of concrete actually. So the knight's lovely there, but is it enough? Try and get this pawn maybe to h6. I've got queen c3 coming up, or even that. Okay. I'll try and get an h6, but I'm worried now about this a pawn and stuff. Oh. Okay, take, because takes on a5, if I can get a5, surely that's better for white. Okay. So my knight's almost. Oh, h6 first. At least it will isolate pawns. I know he's going to round out that pawn. Oh god, I didn't mean that, but bishop d5 gets the knight back. I didn't mean that at all. Okay. So.
Draw?
Let's offer the draw. Let's see. Can I get my king up more aggressively first before accepting his draw? This ending, what is it like? If I get king h5 in. Okay. He's really not going to let my king come to h5. Nope. Bishop d5. Is there a zugzwang? I doubt it. e4. Winning try. It's a clear. I don't know. It's totally clear. Can he lose this? With 12 seconds, I think he can because of e5 f6. Sorry, F5 F6. Not now because of that. That is a draw. Alpha draw.
Draw?
Whoops. That was a tough game. A tough game. Please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.